Is Lucy Letby the most evil woman in the world in modern time? Lucy Letby was plotting ways to kill her next victim in torturous ways. Her initial arrest came in 2018, but then was re-arrested in 2019 over the incidents at a neonatal unit in Chester Hospital. The baby deaths came over a long period of 18 months. She was able to carry out her disgraceful murders of the most innocent and defenseless of human beings. It takes someone purely evil and soulless to even contemplate doing such an act, but Lucy Letby's rampage was premeditated, performed, and without punishment for 3 years. Just imagine what she may have done during that time. She did not and does not deserve a second of seeing daylight again. Maybe you might agree or disagree, but if found guilty, she does not deserve a second of seeing daylight ever again. Miss Letby is accused of murdering 5 baby boys and 3 baby girls. The names of the boys are Kemlyn, Joseph, Barney, Eli and Joseph, and the 3 baby girls, Elsie, Daisy and Maddie. May they all rest in peace. Due to judicial process, District Judge Nicholas Sanders imposed Section 45 order preventing media and press from identifying the alleged baby victims of the attempted murders, which there were 5 other boys and 5 girls. All the offences were said to be carried out between 2015 and 2016. The trial is still ongoing as the release date of this video. The now 31-year-old pleaded not guilty to 18 counts of murder and attempted murder. She was arrested a total of 3 times as authorities probed the string of infant fatalities. She is described by her friends as being dedicated to her dream job and wouldn't hurt a fly, but that everyone around her is feeling a state of shock and disbelief. In a space of 5 months, Miss Letby started her murdering rampage of infant babies in Chester Hospital. The first murder was committed on June 2015. The methods she used to kill or attempt to kill the baby infants by injecting them with air, milk or insulin and effectively poisoning their organs and blood is cruel, demonic and unforgivable. She resumed the brutal torment and executions of the babies on February 2016 and then later in June 2016. During the period of a year, Miss Letby had managed to kill 8 babies and attempted to murder another 10. All of her victims were below the age of 1. Her defense lawyer said, "The fact that Lucy Letby had been present at the time of deterioration of a child has itself become the explanation of that deterioration. This is a theory of guilt based firmly on conscience," basically stating that Miss Lucy Letby is innocent and is only being convicted and is being accused of being guilty because she was present at the time of the murders of the babies. Miss Letby had left a note in her home citing, "I am evil, I did this," in capital writings, and she also wrote, and I quote, "I am not good enough. I am an awful person." However, her defense called this an anguished outpouring of a young woman in fear and despair when she realizes the enormity of what's been said about her. Her defense continued. It was written in a time where nurses at the trust were dealing with unemployment issues, short-staffed, longer hours, and grievance procedures with the NHS trust. Having said all that, police found additional notes in Miss Letby's house detailing how she wrote in another note that she would never, and I quote, "never have children or marry," and perhaps this was her motive. You tell me. One witness, a doctor, working on child after he had collapsed and deteriorated in health, recalls how Miss Letby remarked, "He's not leaving here alive, is he?" Which actually surprised the doctor, as he had firm belief that the baby would recover. But the child was pronounced dead less than an hour later, at 3 days old. Miss Letby's personal phone had text messages sent to friends saying, "All a bit much after 2 newborns died in a week." No one should have to see and do the things we do. It's heartbreaking. One mother of the baby that died under Miss Letby's care said, and I quote, "I remember feeling quite shocked, and I asked her if she thought he was going to die, which she responded, yes, I think so." The husband, while in the room, one of the nurses who he thought could have been Miss Letby, brought a ventilator basket in and said, "You've said your goodbyes, do you want me to put him in here?" This most definitely shocked the parents. This shocked the parents as the son was not dead when Miss Letby had said this. The trial continues. There will be a part 2 to this story once the trial is concluded. Stick around and subscribe if you found this video useful, or don't if you haven't.